It's Week 10 of the NFL, and we've got the Dragons' reigning league MVP. He's the owner of the third most rushing touchdowns league-wide.
Stadium in Houston. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
McCaffrey on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Rodgers now to throw. It's caught by Davis. And he is going to have the Texans first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on 3rd down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Nolan Smith in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it easily move it to the top 5.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop it. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A give left side, here's Achane. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Montez Sweat, his second sack of the night. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there. They think those numbers are going to increase.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dragons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. This a 2nd and 8 as they've got it as we resume action. Incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing when they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Go force the incompletion and pull down. Normally, it'd be a quick change twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Pass taken in. That was big tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Rodgers. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Catch is made by Metcalf, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. 33 yards. And the Dragons take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion. The first time they failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
On first down. Rodgers. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. And the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. There he goes left side. Fighting his way through contact. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down. That sets up a 1st and goal. Rodgers now to throw. It's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Gabriel Davis from 8 yards out. And the Texans get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on to PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They go play action here on 1st down. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll try and throw for it here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
It's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So we come upon halftime, past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running left, Achane. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Devon Achane, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. He'll look to throw, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Through the middle of the field. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Ayuk. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Devon Achane to the offense, ready to go once again. So a 6-carry drive the last go-around, touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, we keep a ball in the booth just for demonstration purposes.
You're holding it right now.
I'm going to give it to you. Is it heavy? Is it that heavy?
No, it's
It's pretty light, right? So keep giving it to him and let him do his work. It's not going to slow him down.
If it's light for me, it's definitely light for him. Back to throw now on first down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 5 brings up
Second and 5.
at the Texans' 48-yard line.
That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown of the night. And the Dragons are able to widen their advantage. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Ayuk. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He stiff arms it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a play fake. Rodgers Rolling to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
And this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And
under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Nolan Smith in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Keeps himself upright. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry up. Rodgers going to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And as a result, possession switches hands. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's got room at the 30, and he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Throwing is Rodgers. And he will find his man on the end route complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Rodgers now on first down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. Have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Go street.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Work in the middle. Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, likely. Still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The Tokyo offense heads back out there now.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
118 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Hey, check that, check that. Check.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Check smash.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Ready.
Back to throw.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle.